I'm Abby. Welcome to my New York City kitchen, where today we're making gnocchi al ragu. So what does that mean? I have some gnocchi here. These are potato gnocchi. You can also use ricotta gnocchi. And then I have a bunch of stuff here. We're gonna make a ground beef ragu sauce. So over here at the stove, I have a pot. I have it on medium-high heat, and I've had it on for a few minutes because what we want to do is make sure our pot or our pan is always hot before we add any oil. So it's been on, it's hot. I'm gonna put in some oil. You could hear it already sizzling. I'm gonna turn it down a little, and then we're gonna saute our, woo, look at that, our celery, our onion, and our carrots. And I love to say, you know your pan is hot enough when it makes that sizzling because it is your pan applauding for you, right? And we're just gonna saute these for a few minutes. I also like to add the salt in then because what that does is it draws out moisture and helps our veggies to actually get translucent. And if we want them to brown at all, it helps move that process along a little faster. Okay, so we've sauteed this for a few minutes. You can see the onions are kind of translucent now, and we're gonna add in our ground beef. And we're gonna break it up with our spoon here. You could also use ground meatball mix, which is pork and veal and beef. Or you could use ground lamb or ground poultry. And whatever you want to use here will be great. And for those of you who want to keep this vegan or vegetarian, you can get tofu and use tofu in here, or you can purchase the plant-based ground meat. Okay, you can see that most of the pink is gone, which is great. And now we want to add in our garlic and some ground black pepper. We'll mix this all together. And we really only need to cook this for about 30 seconds. And then what we're gonna do next is called deglazing the pan. So what that means is we're gonna put some sort of liquid in here to help scrape up any brown bits that might be stuck on the bottom of the pan. So for our cases today, we're using red wine. You can also use water, broth, so you could use beef broth, chicken broth, vegetable broth. We're gonna turn it up a little bit so it starts to boil. And what that boiling liquid does, it helps all of the delicious goodness at the bottom of the pan kind of release into the sauce, into the dish. And then what we're gonna do is take our tomato puree or crushed tomatoes, whatever you've got. This one was fire roasted, which is why you can see some kind of flecks of other color in it. We're gonna mix this all together, like so. And then what I will do is put this at a simmer, and we will cook it for about 45 to 60 minutes at a low simmer. So while that's happening, what we'll do is cook our gnocchi, and then we'll be ready to eat. Okay, so our ragu has been simmering for about 45 minutes. I have some cooked gnocchi here, which looks beautiful. You can get it at the store already prepared. And I'm actually, before I do that, so I have a little bit of honey here. So here's a trick. If you find homemade tomato sauce, marinara sauce, ragu, whatever the case, a little bit too acidic, you can round it out with a pinch of sugar, or I like to use a little bit of honey. So I'm just gonna use a little, maybe like a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of honey, and we're gonna mix it in like so, and that should nicely round out the flavors. Perfect. All right, now let's put some ragu on our gnocchi. Beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, and then I'm just gonna put a little chopped herbs on there. You could do parsley, you could do oregano, basil, whatever you like is going to taste delicious. So look at that, gorgeous. So once again, I'm Abby. This is my Gnocchi Al Ragu. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.